Right, so let's see what we're going to do this week. I'm on day 3 of having the Rona again, which is clearly far from flipping ideal. But this morning I feel slightly better, so I might have a look at this. I'll shoot this bit anyway, whatever. So you've seen me turn regular slimline twist action pens before. I was having a look at a Procraft site the other day, and came across this set, which is fantastic value. It's for the Saturn pen. So in the set you get 2 Saturn pen kits. Now they're a bolt action pen with a different size tube. So they also include the bushings for the Saturn pen, for the Saturn kit in the pack, and one blank, the colour of your choosing. I chose the purple. It's called Purple Fire or something like that, I can't remember now, but the purple. You get one blank, which is enough for 2 pens. So you get 2 pens with the kit, including the bushings. All you need is a drill bit. And after watching, what I found with Procraft is you don't get instructions with the stuff that they send you, but they've basically done a YouTube video for everything. So I watched a YouTube video for this last night, and the bushings for the tube, he did 9.5mm drill bit. It's pretty standard. I will have one somewhere, he says, touch wood. So I've got marking this up and maybe cutting it, and then we'll see how we feel about turning something today. And if not, by the time you see this video it'll be done anyway. It won't make any difference to you, so let's go. So it's marked up. I'm just going to get that over at the bandsaw, whip it in half. Don't really need to show you that, do I? First things first, bandsaw blade needs changing, because that's far from straight. But I've checked them and I've got enough length there. Not something I get to say very often. I've checked them, I've got enough length there. So I get them drilled out, and by the time I've hit them with the trimmer on the drill, the name of which completely escapes me, I've got a right mental blank, I'll square them off, and we'll get them mounted up and turn them. And if we don't do that today, then I'll do it tomorrow, but we'll see. Barrel trimmer. Barrel trimmer is what I'm going to use to square that up. There you go. Right, so that's that cut, marked, punched, etc. I have got the pen jaws from SK114. However, at the moment on my lathe, I've still got the big old 14-inch button jaws from today's video. So we'll get them swapped over and I'll be back. That's all mounted up. I found my last 9.5mm drill bit, so touch a lot there. Let's get these drilled out. First time I've used this Jacobs on this lathe, so it'll be interesting. And there you have it. As you can see, pretty damn straight drill through. Made all much easier by the new lathe, I'm not gonna lie. And the jaws, the chuck, just everything, it just keeps blowing my mind with how good it is. So we'll repeat that with the other one and get going. And again, nice centralised hole. Happy days. Right, just gonna a little bit of 120. Key up the outside of the tube, just so the glue has some purchase. Now I've got some medium C8, an accelerator. I have to confess, I'm not the biggest fan of this tube insertion tool, because the tubes have a habit of not coming off it sometimes, which is hella annoying. But what I tend to do, and I'm sure there'll be someone out there that says no, you're doing it wrong, but it's never failed for me, is I'll liberally apply to the bottom half of the tube, and then as you twist it into the tube like that, it will, and that's why, because it just didn't quite go in where I wanted it to. That's better. I've not got any kitchen roll, I've got glue dripping off it because of it. There we go. Clean that up a bit, clean that up a bit, jobs are good. Tissue stuck to my thumb. Grab the accelerator, give it a whack, leave that to dry, on to the next one. Barrel trimmer, but it's not the right size, is it? So I'm not sure how this will work. That's an almighty mess made as well, Jesus. Like that. So, let's get one mounted up on the lathe and see what we can do. Okay, so problem number one, which isn't as much a problem as it could be, thankfully. When I bought this amazing new lathe, which I know I keep talking about it, I don't think I've said recently. It's the Axminster Trade AT406WL, and it's just a babe. And it comes with this standard massive tool rest, which is great for 90% of what I do, until I start doing something like this, and it's too big to get in, to get me up close and personal. Now, because these are resin blanks, and because I'm going to be using carbides, I'll get away with it. But if I wanted to be turning these in wood, then I'd have an issue. So next on the shopping list is going to be a little tool rest for this. Anyway, it's mounted up. That's the Axminster compression pen mandrel, as you can see. I've given it a little turn. Well, I've got it turning just to make sure it's secure, and I'm going to be running at about 2,000 revs. So I'll get this up on the tripod and we'll crack on. Okay, so I've got a 16mm round carbide cutter. It's Easy Wood Tools negative rake. Let's go. It's a scraper, not a cutter. Let's be right. Well, let's go. stuff. Piece number 1, polished up, etc. Now I just got to go through the whole process again for the other one. And we'll be ready to make some pens. And there's the second one. Exactly the same Abranet micromesh and finishing process as the first one. Similar shapes, one a bit fatter than the other. What I'm going to have to do now is re-watch the YouTube video just to make sure I've got assembling it right. I'll be back. Right, so I've watched the video back. Two things have struck me. First thing is that it is pretty straightforward, two-piece assembly, which is nice, no messing about. The second one is, as I've unpackaged all the bits, of which there are only 4 to be honest per pen, the inserts, the ink bit, looks very much like, to me, like your standard Parker refill, which makes them really easily available. Also nice. So let's go. Which way do I want that to go? We're going to go that way. So first things first is nibby bit. Not that that's the best way, to be honest. Bit cack-handed. Camera's not showing very well. I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. And just knit that together. Second part, back end, as it were. Which goes on like that. It then, he says, unscrews there. And you get your ink mechanism in there. Hey, I very nearly shot that across the workshop then, and I would have said lots and lots of swears. And there you have one satin pen with a turned piece of acrylic in the middle. The bolt action's really cool. Hope we can pick this up. Rather than being a normal click, 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 it's like a rifle. Try and do it left-handed, CC. Like that, and then you just do that to reel. They're really, really attractive pens. Really good looking pens. I really hope I get to make more of them, because they're lovely. Right, let's get the second one put to bits. Put to bits, put together, dome. Whoa! All sorts of bits falling off. The other thing I can tell you. This ring here, Procraft Do optional extra, like little engraved ones and stuff like that, gothic ones and things. So you can fancy them up even more. And number 2, same bolt action. I like them. I like them a lot. I'm keeping one, I'm selling the other. It's going to go up on Facebook, but I'd like to say be quick, because I really hope these fly out as they deserve to. I'll be back in a minute. And there you have it. 2 bolt action satin pens from Procraft, which came in a kit. A very good value kit. Kit I'm very happy with. I think I'm probably going to keep this one and sell that one. And the reason for that is, where this is fatter here, it doesn't sit as naturally in your hand. So I would much rather put up with that than want a customer to, unless someone jumps up really quick and says, actually I prefer that. But there they were. Nice, easy, quick turn. Really, really simple to assemble. And I wouldn't mind betting, if that really, really does bug me, that they're really easy to disassemble, with them just being that 2-part fit. And then just chuck that back up on a mandrel, take it down a little bit more, and refinish it. Yeah, happy with them. Happy with them. So that's it. Couple of pens this week. Let's see what next week brings. I don't really know. Next weekend's my birthday though, and as I've mentioned before, I have asked for donations to a Pro Edge. Although, even if that happens and I end up buying it, it's not going to be here in time to record a video, so forget that. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll come up with something for next week. I don't know. I've got a little bit of resin left. I might try and cast something, but it will involve building a mould, and try and cast a Sported Beach cube I've got, which is, you know, there's bits out of it and it's rotten, so that'd be quite nice to pour something into that and then see what we can do. Watch this space. Anyway, until then, like, comment, share, all that jazz. Most importantly, click the bell and subscribe, because you know as well as I do, you got nothing better to do at this moment. At this moment in time, you've got nothing better to do. So have it, and I'll see you soon.